What's up, Gamer Nation? It's me, your boy, Jared, aka Lightning Zero, aka Fastest Gun in the West. And the date is September 3rd, 2021. It is a Friday. I thought I'd change things up a bit with the Colossal Titan shirt. My friend Phasia made this for me. Shouts out Phasia. Shouts out Leo. And I've been busy today. As you can see, the bed is still in a state of disarray. There's a lot of stuff here. Solid State showed up. I thought I had thermal paste, but I didn't. So I got some thermal paste today. And long story short, what is that? Yeah. It's alive! Ishtar, back to its former glory. Almost. I spent, like 2 hours-ish, maybe a little less than 2 hours, maybe like a little over an hour, maybe an hour and a half at most. But it felt way longer because that first hour was just to get the hardware working. The first hour was getting the Noctua cooler fan installed, which is not as hard as I thought it'd be. And it works. Transferring a Windows 10 creation tool onto an external drive I had, wiping that drive clean. And then using after putting in the solid state, installing a clean copy of Windows onto that, transferring all of my account details over to the new motherboard, making it, essentially a new system. So this is Ishtar, but not exactly. It's Ishtar new and improved, kind of, not really, because the CPU isn't, the CPU's not good. I'll say that right now. It's a dual core Intel Celeron, I've said this before, G5 905. Not a great CPU. It's the budget option. Like, emphasis on budget. Like, you are trying to make a computer that works, buddy. Like, nothing fancy. Nothing fancy at all. You're just trying to eke out, like, you just want, like, to send emails. That's the kind of computer you build if you buy an Intel Celeron G5 905. And to be fair, I want to send emails 100%. Nico Villaruz was joking with me earlier, saying that I should stream games on it. Buddy, I don't think I can play games on my computer right now. I think that my computer, I get scared watching videos at 1080p on YouTube. I feel like it's gonna explode. Not really. It's a quiet computer. The disk drive for the CD drive gets loud, but that's so anyway, what was I talking about? Right. I spent an hour doing that, putting everything back together the way it was. Everything's in there except for the GPU, which I haven't plugged in yet. It's going to be a tight fit. There are a lot of cables in the way. And it's going to be a fucking pain to deal with. But I'm just going to do that tomorrow. I'm not going to do that tonight because I'm already tired. It is, let me look at the clock. 7:20 p.m. Pacific Standard Time right now. And, parents are getting dinner right now. I'm going to eat soon. I plugged in my other solid state drive, the big boy, with all my data on it. There were some casualties, unfortunate to say. The drive itself is not corrupted, but the user data associated with it no longer exists. Because I wiped all that data when I accidentally, not when I accidentally, but I didn't know this was going to happen when I made this new one, this I specified with this new clean copy of Windows that this was the same PC. So I think in doing that, those files were inadvertently erased, which is, first off, not bad. Well, I mean, it's bad for me, but like, it's not like I've lost anything serious. It's mainly just like user profiles for like Chrome. But I was able to get a snapshot of all my bookmarks and stuff from a little under a year ago, which is back when I first upgraded, or like when I took my old parts. No, when I like just replaced every part of my old PC and upgraded it, because the GPU started dying, and I thought the whole computer started dying. So after that, it's a whole thing, but basically I didn't intend to upgrade. It was only when I was scared of unplugging everything, but I made a copy of user profiles slightly before my GPU started dying, my 970, I mean. And I still had that on my drive, so I found that, converted it to HTML. Chrome accepts that. So I have all my bookmarks from a year ago, but not all the bookmarks from like a few weeks ago before my shit got crashed. Those are gone, which is not, phenomenal. Not really what I wanted to have happen. It's unfortunate. I'm not like super torn up about it. This happens. Stuff like this happens. It's just like at some point stuff becomes unsalvageable, and it's unfortunate. But the computer works. Basically everything else besides like user profiles, app data is good. I haven't tested any games, but all my games are like saved on Steam, so I'm, it's in the cloud right now, so it's fine. So yeah, that's really the only thing. It's just I don't like having to like do all my Chrome stuff again. Like, I have a thing called Speed Dial, which customizes my Chrome homepage, and I have to redo that now. It's a whole thing. Probably take like a day, but like that's a day I would rather be doing something else. And then I also have to find a way to, I gotta get my Adobe license on this new PC. I think Zoom's still on there, so that should be fine, but I also need to activate my Office subscription through my school again, which was a hassle last time. That's probably gonna be another day. Tomorrow I'm gonna test my GPU, because I should test my GPU, because if I don't test my GPU, then I might not know if there's any damage to it. I just need it to work. It's gonna be a huge bottleneck. I'm not sure I'll be able to run any games that well. I'm actually kind of scared. I don't know if I can run any games. I don't want to run any games until I get my i9 CPU back, because I know that one works. I know that one works well. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to like take everything out again. Like, I'll have to take out the CPU that I have in and put the i9 back in. Do the whole song and dance with the thermal paste and I'm not gonna have to like take everything out. It's just a hassle, and everything's a hassle nowadays. But yeah, I mean, other than that, my cable management still sucks. I don't know if you can see this, but it's just It's like a fucking horror house in here, dude. Horror house of horror, horror movies, as in scary. It's scary in there is what I mean to say. Everything's plugged in. It's just the small form factor of the motherboard was a surprise, and I have to find interesting ways to get everything to connect. I don't think it's going to be a huge problem once everything's set in stone. But like in a week or two when my i9 comes back, I'm going to have to take everything out again. Except for the motherboard and the PSU and the... I'll probably have to take out the RAM again, but the RAM's fine. I don't care. Probably have to do a bunch of stuff with the wires. It is what it is. All I know is that now I have a working PC. Everything is back to square one. And hopefully in like 2 weeks, once I get my i9 back, this will all be a bad memory. So, till then, thanks for tuning in. You're a real one, hit the like button.